Welcome to the channel, treasure hunters and coin collectors. Today, we are diving into a silver sensation that has rocked the numismatic world, the ultra-rare and most expensive Roosevelt silver dimes. These aren't your everyday pocket change. These are stunning, sought-after, silver legends that command jaw-dropping prices in today's booming collector market. If you have got one of these rare dimes in your hands, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. So buckle up, because we are going to explore their history, unique features, why they are in such high demand, how much they are worth right now, and of course, some powerful tips for collectors who want in on the action. First up, we are diving deep into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatic treasure, the 1946 Roosevelt silver dime with the Denver mint mark, also known as the 1946 with D, featuring mysterious black dots on the reverse side. This isn't just another old coin from your pocket change. This is a highly collectible, silver content gem with a story, rarity, and real value in today's market. If you own one, or if you are lucky enough to come across one, you are looking at a hot asset in the world of vintage coin collecting. So grab your magnifiers and stay tuned as we uncover what makes this coin so exceptional. Let us set the stage with some powerful historical context. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing in 1945. It replaced the Mercury dime and was first minted that same year. The design, featuring Roosevelt's left-facing portrait on the obverse and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength. The 1946 with D. Roosevelt dime is particularly significant because it was part of the very first year of issue, making it a first year of vintage coin, always a major draw for collectors. Minted in Denver, the D mint mark tells us it originated from one of the United States. Mint's most historically active branches. Every Roosevelt dime, minted between 1946 and 1964, was composed of 90% silver, meaning not only are you holding on to history, but you are also holding real precious metal value. What sets the 1946 with D dime apart from the rest isn't just its composition or year, it is the mysterious black dots that sometimes appear on the reverse side. These dark speckles, typically located around the torch or the branches, have intrigued collectors for years. While the cause might be linked to silver oxidation or unique environmental exposure during storage, they are not flaws. They are fascinating identifiers. In fact, the black dot pattern can vary slightly from coin to coin, giving each piece its own individual character. Combine that with the crisp detailing of a coin in very fine condition, and you have got a conversation piece that sparks interest and adds value. The presence of these black dots has started gaining serious attention among niche collectors who seek distinctive varieties. While the 1946 with D is the rarest Roosevelt dime by mintage numbers, what truly sets it apart today is the condition and the unique look, especially coins with those reverse side black dots. Coins in very fine condition are becoming harder to find in circulation or casual collections because most have either been worn down or already snatched up by savvy collectors. Add in its silver content, historical year, mint mark, and visual uniqueness, and you have all the key factors that drive collector demand: precious metal, first-year issue, special mint mark, and standout visual appeal. Coins like this do not stay on the market for long. The growing interest in Roosevelt dimes, especially first-year issues in high-grade condition, means that values are rising steadily year after year. Let us talk money. In today's collector market, a 1946 with D. Roosevelt silver dime in very fine condition already carries solid value due to its silver content just for the melt value alone. But when you factor in collectible demand, the condition, and especially those rare black dots on the reverse, prices can climb significantly. We are talking $420,000 in most active coin auctions. Some examples, particularly coins with a strong strike and prominent reverse markings, have even fetched up to $450,000 or more, depending on buyer demand. And the trend is upward. This coin has entered that sweet spot where silver stacking meets serious numismatics, and that is where values really pop. Collectors are actively seeking out varieties with visual character, and this 1946 with D dime fits the bill perfectly. Now, if you are a collector or even thinking about starting, this is a coin you definitely want in your collection. First, verify authenticity check for the clear D mint mark on the obverse, just to the left of the torch's base, and look closely for those black dots on the reverse. They may appear near the flame, the branches, or even along the rim. Use a loupe or magnifying glass to inspect details and evaluate condition. Focus on hairlines in Roosevelt's portrait and the definition of the torch. If the features are still strong and the wear is moderate, you are likely looking at a VF or better grade. Protect your coin in a holder or flip to prevent any further environmental exposure. And most importantly, keep an eye on auctions and coin show prices. This coin is gaining traction fast. Investing now, especially in pieces with unique visual appeal, could pay off handsomely in the near future. The 1946 with D. Roosevelt silver dime is much more than just a piece of currency. It is a first-year issue with historical significance, real silver content, and growing demand in the collector's market. Add to that the mysterious black dots on the reverse side, a trait that adds charm and individuality, and you have got yourself a rare coin that stands out in any collection. Whether you are collecting for passion, for profit, or a little bit of both, this coin checks all the right boxes. If you come across one, do not let it go. The value is real, the history is rich, and the demand is rising. Next up, the episode is all about a truly special gem from American coinage history, the 1956 Roosevelt silver dime with the letter D mint mark and a unique black shade. This coin is gaining massive attention in the collector's market, not just for its silver content or historical relevance, but for its rare appearance and growing value. If you are sitting on one of these coins or just curious about why it is making waves, you are in the right place. Buckle up, we are diving deep into its story, value, and why collectors are going all in for this remarkable coin. Let us rewind the clock to the 1950s, a decade marked by American prosperity and post-war optimism. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was a fitting tribute, especially because of Roosevelt's association with the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio, a cause very personal to him. By 1956, the Roosevelt dime was firmly established in American pockets. Struck primarily in 90% silver and 10% copper, these coins were not only used in everyday commerce but also quietly stored away by collectors who sensed their potential. The Denver Mint, marked by the small letter D under the torch on the reverse side, was responsible for producing millions of dimes in 1956. But here is where things get really interesting. Not all of these coins aged the same. Some, like the one we are spotlighting today, developed a rich, black-toned shade that now makes them a standout piece. So what makes this coin so fascinating? Let us talk about its key features. First, the obvious. This is a 90% silver dime, which already makes it more valuable than modern clad dimes. Silver gives it intrinsic worth that only appreciates over time. Second, the Denver Mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint are generally well struck, and the 1956 with D is no exception. But what truly sets this coin apart is the black shade many of these dimes have developed due to natural toning. Now, toning is a process where silver reacts with the air over decades, creating beautiful, rich colors. A dime with a black shade, when evenly spread and naturally formed, becomes incredibly eye-catching and desirable. This isn't damage, it is character. It gives the coin personality, a distinct aesthetic appeal that collectors absolutely love. Coins with such toning are often considered more unique and more valuable than their untarnished counterparts. Now let us talk rarity, and yes, this coin checks all the boxes. While millions of 1956 with D. Roosevelt dimes were minted, finding one in fine condition with a naturally blackened tone is not common. Most circulated coins have wear, scratches, or cleaning damage, but when a coin remains in fine condition, maintaining legible details and strong imagery, combined with unique toning, it jumps out in a sea of regular silver dimes. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for coins that have both historical importance and visual uniqueness. This coin delivers both. The fine condition tells a story. It has been in the hands of Americans during a critical period in our nation's growth, but it has not been abused. That kind of preservation, especially when combined with natural aesthetic toning, creates serious demand in the numismatic community. So what is the buzz in today is market. Let us get to the numbers. As of today, the silver content alone already gives this coin a melt value of upward than you think, depending on silver prices. But when we factor in condition, mint mark, and especially the unique black toning, things escalate quickly. A fine condition, 1956 with D. Roosevelt dime with black shade, can easily fetch $320,000 in collector circles, and in some niche auctions or online marketplaces, certain specimens with exceptionally beautiful toning have been listed for even higher. Remember, this isn't just about silver, it is about character, preservation, and market demand. As more collectors seek visually striking coins, these rare finds are rising in both popularity and price. Thinking of adding this coin to your collection, or maybe selling one? Here are some golden tips. First, never clean the coin. Natural toning, especially black or rainbow shades, enhances value. Cleaning can destroy that appeal and drop the coin's worth instantly. Second, store it properly. Use a coin flip or holder that protects against moisture and air to preserve its toning. And third, get it appraised or even graded if you believe the condition is exceptional. A professionally graded coin can fetch significantly more at auction and gives buyers confidence in what they are purchasing. Finally, do your research. Keep an eye on online auctions, collector forums, and coin shows. The more you understand what buyers are looking for, the better you can position your coin in the market. The 1956 with D. Roosevelt silver dime with black shade in fine condition is more than just an old coin. It is a slice of American history, a piece of silver treasure, and a work of naturally aged beauty. It is the kind of coin that turns heads in any collection and brings excitement to the hobby of numismatics. Its growing demand and increasing market value make it a strong contender for any collector looking to build wealth or simply appreciate the art and legacy of coins. So whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes open for this gem. The Roosevelt dime might be small in size, but in the world of rare coins, it is making a big impact. Next up, the spotlight is on an often overlooked yet incredibly valuable coin, the 1976 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark and a unique brownish patina in very fine condition. This isn't just your everyday pocket change. We're talking about a coin that is gaining traction in the collector's market like never before. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, you will want to watch this video until the very end, because this dime could be worth much more than 10 cents, possibly several dollars or even more, depending on condition and demand. Let us take a quick journey back in time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man who played a pivotal role in American history. The dime replaced the mercury dime and has been in continuous production ever since. By 1976, the United States Mint was celebrating the nation's bicentennial, which took center stage on quarters and half dollars. But while most eyes were on the commemorative coins, the Roosevelt dime quietly continued to be minted with subtle variations and unique appearances, like the one we are talking about today. Though composed of copper-nickel clad and not silver, certain dimes from this year developed a distinctive brown tone over time, especially those that were well preserved yet naturally toned, adding a unique character that collectors adore. Now let us talk about what makes this particular 1976 with D. Roosevelt dime stand out. First, it features the Denver mint mark, denoted by the letter D, just to the left of the torch on the reverse. This version also displays a rich brownish tone, likely the result of natural environmental factors such as oxidation or long-term storage in certain conditions. Far from being a flaw, this patina actually enhances the coin's uniqueness and visual appeal, setting it apart from standard dimes. Combine this with a very fine grade, which maintains sharp detail across the coin's surfaces, and you have something truly special. The texture, the luster, and the color give this dime a distinctive character that serious collectors are increasingly hunting for. While the 1976 with Franklin D. Roosevelt dime had a healthy mintage of over 500 million were struck, Not many have survived in such a well-preserved state with naturally toned brown hues. As coins age, many are worn down, damaged, or lost entirely. The number of coins from this year that still exhibit fine or very fine detail, along with an attractive brown shade, is relatively low. That combination scarcity and high condition with toning creates genuine demand in the numismatic community. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this dime checks all the boxes: history, rarity, and eye appeal. Many collectors now actively seek toned coins because they offer something outside the ordinary. A coin like this becomes not just part of a date and mint collection, but also a showpiece. So what is the bottom line? How much is this 1976 with D brown shaded Roosevelt dime worth in today's market? Well, while its face value is just 10 cents, collectors are known to pay anywhere from $260,000 for a very fine example with beautiful toning, and in some cases even more if the patina is particularly striking or the coin is part of a desirable lot. Coin dealers and online auctions often feature toned Roosevelt dimes as premium items, especially when they exhibit even, attractive coloration and strong detail. With demand for unique and naturally aged coins on the rise, it is not hard to see why this one is becoming a hot property among collectors. You are not just buying a dime, you are investing in a piece of American coinage history with aesthetic value. If you are looking to collect or sell a 1976 with D Roosevelt dime like this one, here are a few tips to maximize its value. First, avoid cleaning. The coin toning adds value, and cleaning can destroy it instantly. Store the coin in a dry, cool place using a proper coin flip or capsule to prevent further damage. Next, consider getting it graded by a professional service if it shows particularly strong detail or toning. A certified grade adds authenticity and increases trust for potential buyers. And finally, stay active in numismatic forums and marketplaces. Coins like this are becoming more talked about, and being part of that community will help you stay informed about rising values and demand trends. So there you have it, an ordinary-looking coin with an extraordinary story. The 1976 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark and a gorgeous brown shade in very fine condition is quickly gaining attention and respect in the numismatic world. Whether you found one in your change jar or you are looking to add a standout piece to your collection, this dime represents both a slice of American history and a smart collector's investment. Do not underestimate the power of what might be sitting right in your pocket. This is one coin that is proving 10 cents can be worth a whole lot more. Next up shines the spotlight on an incredible gem from American numismatic history, the 1963 Roosevelt silver dime with the D mint mark, exhibiting that striking black and yellow toning and preserved in fine condition. This is not your average pocket change. It is a captivating collectible with a story, a legacy, and yes, a growing market value in the collector's arena. So if you have got a passion for silver coins, historic United States currency, or simply want to learn about a coin with big dollar potential, stick around. This Roosevelt dime may surprise you. Let us rewind to the early 1960s, a pivotal time in American history. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. By 1963, these dimes were already becoming cultural staples, minted in large quantities, yet only a few would develop that unique appeal collectors chase today. This particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint. That is where the letter D mint mark comes from, and it is made of 90% silver and 10% copper. That composition is especially important today because just a year later, in 1965, the United States Mint stopped making dimes with any silver content at all. So 1963 was among the last of a proud silver-backed era. What sets this 1963 with D Roosevelt dime apart from the rest isn't just its silver content or age, it's that gorgeous naturally occurring black and yellow toning. This coloration usually results from years of oxidation, moisture exposure, or specific storage conditions. But here is the twist. Toning like this is not considered damage, it is art. Collectors absolutely love this kind of visual character. When a coin develops such vibrant patina while still holding its detail in fine condition, it does not just stand out, it becomes a showpiece. And this coin's original strike from the Denver Mint still maintains good relief and readable lettering, making it a high desirability item. Now, you might be wondering, if millions were minted, what makes this particular 1963 with D so rare? The answer lies in two things: condition and toning. A fine condition Roosevelt dime from 1963 that also has this black and yellow aesthetic is far from common. Most circulated examples have dull surfaces, scratches, or have been cleaned, which ruins collector appeal. But one that has remained visually intriguing and structurally intact captures the attention of serious buyers. There is also the fact that more collectors are jumping into silver coin collecting now than ever before, driving up the demand for high-quality and unique toned examples like this one. Let us talk numbers. A standard 1963 with D Roosevelt dime in average circulated condition might be worth more than you think for its silver content. But add in the visual toning, the fine grade preservation, and the collector demand, and you could be looking at values climbing between $200,000 or even higher, depending on the buyer's interest. Some examples with exceptional toning have crossed the $280,000 mark in auction platforms, particularly when the toning resembles artistic flair, like bold yellow arcs across a dark field. Coin shows and online marketplaces show that toned dimes are a hot trend right now, and that trend only adds fuel to this coin's fire. If you are considering adding a Roosevelt dime like this to your collection, or you think you have already got one, here are a few tips. First, never clean the coin. Toning is fragile, and cleaning destroys both the patina and value. Second, store the coin in a dry, temperature-stable environment, ideally in an acid-free holder or a plastic coin flip made for silver coins. Third, if the toning looks artistic or colorful, consider getting it graded and encapsulated by a third-party grading service. This can significantly increase the coin's trust and value on the market. And finally, if you are selling or showcasing, take great photos that capture the toning's brilliance. Collectors often decide based on visual appeal. The 1963 Roosevelt silver dime with the D mint mark and dramatic black and yellow toning is more than you think. It is a historical artifact, a silver treasure, and a prized collectible in today's booming coin market. Its fine condition and vivid toning make it stand out in a world where condition and character define worth. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a YouTube viewer curious about coin values, or someone who just stumbled upon this beauty in an old coin jar, know this: you are looking at a dime worth far more than 10 cents. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic gold, or should I say silver, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. There is more coin treasure to explore, and I will see you in the next video.